Hello, hello. We are live and ready to go. I'm super excited. I'm just double checking on my other device to make sure that we are actually showing up where we're supposed to be showing up, okay? Because sometimes that happens, right? It is Sippin' Saturday, and let me know if you have anything yummy to drink. I figured because we're doing this December unboxing video, we might as well have a little fun with a little winter sangria. So let me show you what I made. Isn't this a beaut? Yes. So what's in here is frozen berries. Just like, get like one of those frozen medley bags that you can get like at any grocery store out of the frozen section. I think most people will use them for smoothies. This is my breakfast. So I'm being super healthy with like a liquid diet and a little like, just an alcoholic smoothie this morning. I mean, it's noon here, so it's my brunch. It's my liquid brunch. All right. So I put frozen berries, some pomegranates, and a little cinnamon stick for fun. And then I topped it off with a little bit of sparkling water just to give it a little bit of bubbles. Because, fun fact, bubbles carry the alcohol to your brain faster, and it just makes for a fun time. So let me know. What are you sipping on? How is your Saturday going? All of the good things. I want to know. I want to hear. Love you lots. For those who might not know who I am, if we've never met before, I'm Tiara, aka T, the Wine Diva, and I am a wine consultant for an amazing Napa Valley winery, and I've been working in the wine industry for over 5 years now. And what it is that I do is I help you find wines that are perfect pairs for your palate. Okay. I love what I do because let's be real, I drink a lot of wine and it's a great opportunity to just try a bunch of wines, really understand my own palate. But through learning my palate and what I like, I've also learned how to help make recommendations for others on what they are most likely to enjoy, as well as giving some ideas on pairing suggestions and just overall elevating your whole fun wine and dining experience so you can just have the best time and like live your best life, right? YOLO. All right, so had to have a sippy sue. I don't sippy sue. What is that? I'm just making up words here. Mm, this is delightful. Oh, and the pop of the pomegranate. Are you a pomegranate fan? I love it. I love it so much. Let me pull up on my iPad because I'm not seeing commentary showing up. And if you're watching and not saying hi, I'm just saying, like, talk to me. One, it gives a boost in the algorithm. I'm not going to lie. So it is very nice if you actually speak to me. Two, as much as I love myself, I don't want to talk to myself. I want to talk to you. So, hey, just testing it out. Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's get to it. Today we are doing an unboxing video. I've got my December wine club, but I also made an order and I have like a case. So I wanted to show you like what what a case actually looks like. Because let's be real, the best way and best like discounts and all of that good stuff that you can get is either joining a wine club or ordering by the case. Get it in bulk, friend. Just like Costco, right? Costco keeps the cost low because you're getting them in like bigger sizes, right? So wine club, what is wine club? It is 4 bottles of awesome sauce wine that shows up to your door every single month. You can choose all red, all white, or half and half, and it's like a fraction of the cost of purchasing like them individually, which is awesome sauce. And yeah, and so I love it. It's a great way. Like, I honestly find that I try more variety of wines when I'm a member of a wine club. So I have my own wine club. I'm also a member of like other wine clubs, but it's like this opportunity to like really expand my palate because, one, I'm not paying the full price for the wine, so I don't feel bad about like receiving anything, but like that I might not typically drink. But also, it's like, okay, cool. I would not have picked this out for myself, but let me give it a try and see how I feel about it. And, if I don't love it, Jay typically will enjoy it because we have similar enough like that we can share a bottle, but like different enough that like if I don't like something 9 times out of 10, he'll still probably enjoy it. And if he doesn't like something, I probably will enjoy it. And I know enough wine friends to just share the wealth. And it's a great, I mean, wine is community, right? Like it's like, I mean, like, yes, I can drink by myself and watch Netflix, but like we could totally, share with others and just like open up conversation and just have a really, really good time. And that's what I really, really love about wine. So let's get to it. Let's get down to business to defeat the odds. All right. Alrighty, tidy, lefty, loosey. I've got my like handy dandy box cutter here. This is so much easier. Like in past videos, I've totally just like, I don't know, tried to like rip the tape and because I forgot about a box cutter and then it was just like super difficult. So, you know, work smarter, not harder, friends. Other little fun tip for those of you who go live who also wear glasses, this is kind of working, kind of like a little weird, but something I learned way back in the day in a former life. I used to be a photographer, doing school picture day. And as you can see, like right here, this is how my glasses are. And there's like this huge glare. And the same would happen with the flash. Like we have to use flash for school picture day, right? And so what we would do for the kids that like refuse to take their glasses off, and I get it, like mom and dad paid for your glasses, or maybe you paid for them, I don't know. But like, you know, I get it. Like you want to look like how you normally look. So what we would do is just like tilt it down, you see? And like, so it's like you look like you're wearing your glasses normally, but it's not reflecting the light that's pointing at it. Like, little tippy two. It's like my new thing. Tippy two, looky loo, sippy sue. I don't know where this is coming from, but I don't hate it. Do you hate it? I don't know. I think it's fun. So that's my little tip for going live with a light with glasses on. It's just tilt them forward. All right, so inside here, we've got the benefits of being a wine club member. Wine with benefits, the flexibility of, you know, whether you, and you can change if you're not committed to being like all reds or all whites or half and half. Like if you're like, yo, Tiara, I have half and half right now, but it is wintertime and it's cold. So I would like all reds, please. I'll be like, girl, I got you. Or boy, you know, however we refer to each other. I got you and we can change it up. Yes. Also, it's like I said before, discounts, right? So up to 40% off of the retail value of the wine most of the time. Other special fun members only offers as like meaning cooking class, because tomorrow we're making beef Wellington, or at least Kay's making beef Wellington. I don't know. I haven't committed to going to the grocery store yet. So, or, you know, doing my little Instacart, Amazon Fresh, whatever thing. So we'll see about how close to this beef Wellington I'm gonna get. Also get savings off of case orders and half case orders. So I've got the wine club and I've got the case. So the case, you save 15% off of it when you order in bulk, right? And you also save on shipping. And then we've got pairing recommendations that come with the wines. And whenever Napa opens back up, you can always have the opportunity to visit our winemaker, Alex, and have like a personalized tour with Alex, which is fab tab. Okay, I'm like being fought by the boxes, but I'm like, it's time for some wine. Yummy. So like as I'm doing this unboxing, if you have questions about wine in general, it doesn't have to be about the wine club. It can be about anything. Ask them. Ask your wine questions. Yeah? Yeah. I'm going to type it in so I can like throw that up there. So as I'm talking, if like someone misses that part, I can, it'll be there. Wine questions. Yeah. Send it in. Send it in. Send it up. Let it be. Let it out. All right. I was about to like sip on a cinnamon stick. It does not make a good straw, just in case you were wondering. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Some holiday gift ideas. If you have yet to get your holiday ideas, there's a bunch of different things you can get for under $100. That being said, at this point, it probably won't arrive in time for Christmas if that is something you're looking forward to. So, as I said before, you've got your pairing recipes that come with all of the wines, which I love. These cute little convenient cards. So we're going to throw that to the side there. So I get the half and half, which is like the best opportunity to try the most variety of wine. So we've got, the Cookie Sellers Snickerdoodle, which is like kind of got like a cult following. Like every year it sells out super quick. It is just like a delicious sweet white wine blend that is just fabulous. Let's read up on it, shall we? Snickerdoodle. This year's Snickerdoodle is 66% French Colombard, 15% Thompson, 10% Fiesta. Yes, there's a party in this bottle. 9% Muscat of Alexandria. It is best served cold. 12.8% alcohol. You can age it up to 3 years. It is kind of like an off dry, is what our sweetometer is saying. So it's not like super sweet, which makes sense because it's 66% French Colombard, which is a lot. Like Colombard is actually a grape that's featured in making cognac. Fun fact. Excuse me. And fun fact about Fiesta, because I was like, what is Fiesta? Because I have not had a Fiesta. Like I mean, like I've gone to a Fiesta and had some wine, but I've not had like Fiesta as a varietal. So that sounds awesome. So Fiesta was created in the 70s by the U.S. Horticultural Field Station of Fresno. Hello, Fresno. Even with only 10%, get ready to party with this flavorful varietal. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. So all this stuff, fun stuff is right here on the card. And then it's sriracha deviled eggs with candied bacon is the pairing recipe that comes with this beauty. Love it. Oh, super excited. So if there's still time to join the wine club and get all of these December wines, if any of these sound good to you, flat rate, I believe it's like on average, like $94 for the whole box. Just kind of depends on where you live and your like tax rates and all that kind of stuff. So on average, it's like $24 a bottle ish. Boom. Less than $25 a bottle for the wine club. Up next, we have the Cookie Cellars 2019 Sauvignon Blanc. I'm assuming this is dry. Yeah. Where are my dry white wine drinkers? I love Sauvignon Blanc for like, I just think of Sauvignon Blanc as like the lemonade of wine. Like it is what you want to drink when it's hot outside, you're like by the pool, you just want to like enjoy, or like you're hanging out with like the kids are running around. I don't have children. I don't know why I say that, but you know, kids are running around. I guess I'm envisioning being like at my friend Kay's house at like their her grandma's house has like a hot tub and everything, and I'm just envisioning like being by the hot tub and the kids are like in the pool and we're drinking some Sauvignon Blanc and relaxing, having a nice little cheese plate and just like chilling. Yeah, so like Sauvignon Blanc lemonade of wine. It's 100% Sauvignon Blanc. You can age it for up to 4 years. 13% alcohol. This is a drier white wine. Fun fact, depending on climate, Sauvignon Blanc flavors can range from aggressively grassy. I love that. Like, it's like a little alliteration there. When grown in cooler climates, to tropical fruity when grown in warmer climates, which is kind of like true of like wine in general. Like the colder the environment in which the grapes are grown, the more like just like vegetal. Is that a real word? I think it is. Vegetal and like earthy and just like, I feel like gritty. Like it's just like robust and just, I don't know. It's like down to earth is the wine, the colder it's grown. But like when it's like hot and tropical climates, like, you know, Napa Valley, California. So where else is warm? Argentina. That's like, it's like fruity, right? You get tropical fruit notes in the white wine. You get big, bold berry notes in red wines. So that's something to think about. So if you know that you want it to be fruity, make sure that like when you're looking at your wine, going for a wine that comes from a location that is typically warmer. And if you want that like earthiness to it, that peatiness to it, if you're like a whiskey drinker, then look for cooler climates. France, I don't know where else. My brain is not functioning. Like Washington is probably cooler and has that more earthy notes. Where else? Spice. Hello. Okay, I can't see. Who's talking to me? I have to pull it up. Farah, Angela K is watching. Okay, it's Angela K. Angela, you need to give StreamYard permission so I can see your face, beautiful. All right. And as I was saying, like, if you have wine questions while we're going through this unboxing, I'm just unboxing for fun for you. And, you know, talking a little bit about Wine Club and a little bit why wine ordering by cases is like the best places to do. Spaces. I don't know. I'm just trying to rhyme. I'm turning into my father, I guess. Yeah, so just like any kind of wine question in general, as long as I have the answer, I will give it to you. And if not, I will look it up and come back to you. I've got plenty of wine books around. So this is paired with, I have no idea how to pronounce this. Gnuddy. It's like a pasta. It's like, it looks like gnocchi, but not gnocchi. Gnuddy. Ricotta and spinach dumplings is the pairing recipe for this Sauvignon Blanc. Angela's like, LOL, StreamYard. WTF, StreamYard knows me. Yes, StreamYard knows you, girl. I don't know what's going on. Where am I going live from? I am going live in the virtual wine tasting room as well as my YouTube channel. So, haha. And on my phone as well. If that's the question. I'm not sure exactly which question you're asking. From the side of my armchair is where I'm sitting. Boy. In our, I don't know, what is this space? Like half office / living room. Apartment life, yeah. It's like all one room. But we try to like, there it is. I can see you. I can see clearly now. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, hello. Ooh, purple. Yes, purple label, right? It's so pretty. And it's cookie crisp. I know some people, like my wine mama is doing like a cookie pairing, I believe tonight or tomorrow, which should be super fun with some of these wines. All right, put it down. We're moving on to the red wine. All right, so the last of the cookie. Where, okay, you meant my physical location. You don't recognize it. Yes. So it's still my apartment. So normally I'm either like right in front of the wine I was like cellar, it's not really a cellar, wine display, if you will, which is where like the desk is. And then, or I'm like on the other side, which is like legit on my couch where you could see like our like comic artwork, but I'm like kind of in the middle of both spaces right now. So like you get to see like my piano and some of the wine, and Justin did yoga this morning. So the yoga mat's in the middle of the floor. All sorts of good stuff. Yes. You know, I know about apartment life. Yes, Angela, apartment life. It's real, but you know, that's how these streets are in California. Houses cost millions, and not even joking. Oh, yeah. At least for my taste. Let's go. All right, so on to the next wine. I've just thrown these cards in such a haphazard way, as I'm like chomping on pomegranate. Lord, I tell you, like I knew I liked pomegranate, but I didn't know I liked pomegranate so much. I'm just like, every time I take a sip of the sangria, I'm like, yes, pomegranate. Speak to me. Tell me your secrets. You're delicious. And I was talking to someone and they were like, it's like the forbidden fruit. They were saying, I was like, interesting. Oh, it was like, I know exactly what it was. I was watching a video from our friend Karina, and it was like an old video. It's like 2 years old that's in her group about the tarot, and she was breaking down different cards. And one of the cards had like pomegranates in the background, and she was like talking about it being like a forbidden fruit. And I was like, ooh, pomegranates are like sexy. I love it. I feel it. Found it. I was looking for this card. I was like, I know it's on the other side of this box. And though. So the Red Velvet Cookie Crisp Cellars is a dry red wine. I was like expecting it to be sweet because in the past it has been. What does my shirt say? What does the shirt say? Okay, let me like move this thing. It says, that's what I drink. Well, that's what I do. Drink wine and know things. Yes, yes. I drink wine and I know things. My dad bought me this shirt because he knows that's what I do. I drink wine and I know things. He asks me about his computer all the time. You know, in another life, I worked for Apple. So I get a lot of random tech questions. And I get a lot of wine questions. Yes, pomegranates are hella magical. Yes, I just love them. They're so good. It's like, it's the sexiest fruit. I don't know why. why that's coming to me, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So the Cookie Sellers Red Velvet is 56% Cabernet Sauvignon and 44% Merlot. Yes. So like Cab Sav is like big, bold, and adds structure to the wine, where Merlot has like more fruit and like lighter. So I have my friend Kay. I talk about her all the time because we just drink wine and do all the things together, right? And you've seen her in this group, I'm sure. So Kay likes to say that, like, think of Cabernet Sauvignon as like the brawny man. Like he's big, he's like buff, and he's like strong, and he does all the things. And then think of Merlot as like a jolly fat woman. Like she's just like happy-go-lucky and she's fun. So like they get along, they date, they hang out, they like pair really well together. They like both enjoy food. They're great with protein because brawny got to keep those muscles strong. And then Merlot just goes with everything. It's just easy. It's easy going. It enjoys all the foods. And so that's how you can think about it. So this red velvet, Cookie Sellers Red Velvet, is a blend of both. So you get the best of both worlds here. Sexy fruit, sexy shirt, sexy wine. Yes, Angela, I am so for it. Angela says, sorry, I'm so squirrel today. No prop, but best audience today. I love it. I am all about the squirrel because I am a squirrel. Squirrel. Like if you could ask Justin, my conversation, like I'll talk. I'll be talking to him and he's just like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, where are you going? Just like, my stories are just this crazy roller coaster of whatever. And I'm just like, let me get my stream of consciousness out. And then at the end, you can ask your questions. I promise you, I probably will like circumvent back to your questions. It's just not going to be a linear line. It's just going to go all over the place. It's going to be crazy. And he's just like, okay. So this is paired with slow cooker Amish style chicken pot pie. Ooh. It looks like more of a soup than a pie in this picture. Let me yep. It looks like I'm a soup. Like you could probably put it in like phyllo dough and make it into an actual pot pie. But in the description, it doesn't look like, or the directions, it does not look like it was just like throw this shit in a crock pot and call it a day. That's what it said. Yes, Merlot is the happy lady. That's exactly what Merlot is. So let me sit this over. Now that I have space, I can actually like lean and move and do the things. Boom. All right. And then the last wine of the December Wine Club is the Dusk Evening Star. I love this label. It's so pretty. I feel like it is what's the word? Like it reminds me of rainbows. It reminds me of inclusivity. It just makes me happy. It makes me happy when skies are gray. I don't even know why I picked that key because that was really high. Linear is for losers. Yes. Angela, I don't know what I was about to say. K. Brain. Linear is for losers. Yes. So good. So good. So this is 100% Cab Franc. I love Cab Franc. I'm so happy. 14.5% alcohol. It is a dry red wine. Fun fact, the Cab Franc grape creates leaner, fresher styles of Cabernet designed for earlier consumption. So we're like Cabernet Sauvignon, which Cab Franc is actually is a parent grape to Cabernet Sauvignon. So Cabernet Sauvignon is a blend, like a hybrid of Cab Franc and Sauvignon Blanc. And, I'm not a horticulturalist, so I'm not quite sure how vines and all of that things work, but I'm assuming, you slice the vines, you tie them together, and then they birth a new grape. And then those grapes can further birth more grapes. I'm guessing. I don't know. But anyways, so Cab Franc grape creates leaner, fresher styles of Cabernet. Okay, designed for earlier consumption. So with a Cabernet Sauvignon, you can totally age it. Well, this you can age up to 4 years too. So you've got really good aging potential with Cabernet in general, whether it's Franc or Cabernet Sauvignon, yeah. Cabernet Sauvignon, though, a lot of times you could see it age up to 15 years if you've got if it's got a good amount of alcohol and structure to it. So just saying, so if there's more Cab Franc in the Cabernet Sauvignon, then wait, that doesn't make sense. Cabernet Franc you could drink sooner than Cabernet Sauvignon. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't need to age to really show off those tertiary flavors and those notes. So you get flavor from the grape, you get flavor from the like aging process and the fermentation process of like, was it made in bourbon barrels, oak barrels, American oak, French oak, steel. So you get flavor from that, or, and not or, and you also get flavor from it hanging out in its bottle. And like the longer it ages, the more it matures. You know, the older it gets, the more mature it is, and the more like je ne sais quoi it has. But it gets its je ne sais quoi faster if it's straight up Cab Franc. That's what I'm getting out of that fun fact. Excellent aging ability. Yes, yes. Excellent aging ability. This is my like wine snob voice, in case you couldn't pick that up. I don't know why. And I don't know what the hand is doing. All right, so that's it for the December wine club. If you would like to see what I have in my case, because I don't even remember what I ordered, we can do that, and we can take more wine questions. If not, you know, I can continue to drink my sangria. Oh yeah, yes, yes. So yes, Lord have mercy. That went down the wrong pipe. Steel, yum, metal, LOL. Angela, I love it. I love you. So yeah, so wine club, awesome sauce. Most economical way to get our wine. Second most economical way to get wine is ordering by the case. So if you're a wine club member and then you're like, I love these wines that came in my wine club, I am going. You love my wine snob voice? Yes. I recommend ordering it by the case. Even if you like, you could get a case of like the one wine, or maybe you're like, all right, I've gotten wine club for the last 3 months. I've gotten to try 12 different wines. Of the 12, these are my 4 favorite. Let me get 3 of each and create my own case. Why do I recommend 3 of each? That's so you could have a bottle to enjoy now and a bottle to share with a friend. You know, if they're in your bubble, or, you know, have for yourself a little bit later, and then a bottle to age and see how it like develops over time. Yes, yes. Angela says, show us. I'll show you the money. I don't know what Jay's doing. He was in the shower. I think he's doing crunches in the bathroom. I don't know what's going on. Either that, or he's just like not trying to come out of the shower. Wine club in cases. That's right. All right, let's open her up. Like, what did I order? I mean, it's the holidays, so it's got to be the good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I always order the good stuff. Let's be real. Oh, big box. I'm not gonna. Okay, story time. So I've been having like issues with my hip. I don't know what's going on. I think it's like energetically something like in my spirit is just trying to like come up, and like there's a lot, like I've been working on myself lately, so I kind of get the feeling that it's like manifested as this like physical ailment, right? And so the course of this, like some days I'm just like, I don't want to get out of this bed. I just want to like lay here and do nothing. But I've been ordering stuff and doing whatever. So we have what's called parcel pending for our building. And it's basically like this system where like FedEx, Amazon, whoever shows up, they put it in this little locker, and we get like an email that we have to pick it up within like 3 days, or we get charged like overages or whatever. So every time I get like a new little like, nope, I have a wrong package, I like send it to Jay. So when I ordered this case of wine, I was like, okay, I know I have a case of wine. That's 12 bottles of wine. If you're not familiar with what a case is, 12 full-size bottles of wine. So I'm like, I am not going to be able to lift that and carry that from like the basement to the 12th floor to the 6th floor, or, you know, ride the elevator or whatever. Like, even if I was at my full capacity, I would have asked Jay to get it anyway. But at this time, I was like, no. But mind you, holidays, I'm ordering things from Amazon. My mom is sending me things. So I kept getting these like parcel pendings, right? And I'm like, Jay, my wine's here. Go get it. Jay, my wine's here. Go get it. Jay, my wine's here, go get it. And it's like a series. I don't even know how many packages I told him, but none of them were my wine. And then like I get an email and it's like, I get an email that's like, your wine has shipped. And I was like, oh, my wine hasn't even shipped yet. Whoops. It'll be here in like 3 days, babe. But still, go get those other packages. Okay, thanks, bye. Reiki it. Oh, yes. Once I get like a tuna Reiki, I get a Reiki myself, right? 3 bottles, 1 now, 1 for a bubble friend, and 1 to H. Yes, I like that. Bubble friend. A bubble friend. Because I also really love bubbles. So yeah. Angela says I need a J. Yeah, you are more than welcome to borrow him from time to time. What did I get? And this is exactly what I did. I got 4 different wines, 3 of each. I totally went on that spiel and didn't even mean to. The universe just guides me, yeah? Yeah. Yes. Ooh, yes. I'm excited. I'm like, oh, now I know what I got. Yes. So excited. Okay. So first things first is anybody like a Kimmy Schmidt fan? Are you a Kimmy Schmidt fan? Let me know. I will save that until I get an answer about Kimmy Schmidt. And then the next up is okay. So we were talking about bubble friends, and I got excited about bubbles. So of course I bought bubbles because it's the holidays, and bubbles are also like one of my favorite things in the world. So I got our La Cadeau Sparkling Rosé, which is great for sangrias. It's great to just enjoy by itself. It is like if you love rosé and you love bubbles, just do it. Okay, just do it. So good, so good. So I actually got like 4 bottles of that because YOLO. And then what else? Yeah, show us 4 times 3 equals so exactly. Angela's doing math. Angela, yes, girl. Yes, girl. You want to see it. She watches Kimmy Schmidt. Okay, so I got 3 bottles of this, and that is for my Kimmy Schmidt fans, Pinot Noir. Yes, Titus Andromedon. Every time I like see Pinot Noir, I order Pinot Noir, I drink Pinot Noir, my brain is like Pinot Noir, and like I don't even know what else he says in that song, but that's exactly what I do, and I love it, and it makes me so happy. But this Pinot Noir came in, I want to say our October wine club. I think it's written on this card. It totally is. Released in October 2020, and we opened it for some sort of event. I remember I was at Kay's house, and I was like, I normally don't drink Pinot because it's like super earthy, especially like if it's like Bordeaux style kind of thing. And then I poured this, and I was like, oh yes, my kind of Pinot. It's a little bit more fruit forward, California Pinot. It pairs well with like all things like Pinot Noir is what I think of when people are like, we're talking about the holidays. You want red wine because you enjoy red wine. Red wine. It's cooler outside, so I know most people like to drink red when it's cooler outside. So we've got all of these things going on, right? All of these things adding up. But also Pinot Noir isn't super heavy, so it can like be paired with like turkey, can be paired with a lot of the side dishes and all of that good stuff. So you've got like a smattering of everything on your plate. If you're like me, I am totally that girl that's like, let me get like a little bite of like all of the things. And I have like this platter sized plate that's like filled to the brim because I can't like not eat all of the things. But Pinot Noir is going to be fine with like all of it. And so this one's like a little bit more fruit forward. And so I had to get 3 bottles of it because it's just delicious. Yes. Pinot Noir. I love you so much, Angela. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Bubbles makes me sing Rubber Ducky. I get it. Cause like you're taking a bubble bath with your rubber ducky. And so you've got bubbles around you and you're like, Rubber Ducky, you're the one. I think those are the words. I don't know. I'm making things up. All right. So we've gone over the sparkles. We've got the bubbles. We've gone over the Pinot Noir. And then we're going to bring a little storm to your city. So I got 2 bottles of the Deluge Storm. I only got 2 because I probably still have like 10. party here. But I know it's going to sell out quick because it sold out super, super fast the last time we had it. And we haven't had it. So the last vintage was a 2012 and this is a 2018. And we haven't had it in like years. And the 2012 was like my favorite wine. And so this is like a $50 bottle. And so was that. And at the time we had like a $75 bottle of, called Artisan 5. Right now the Artisan 5 is 72. And it's like 100% Cabernet. The Artisan 5 before was a blend of Cab and something else, I do believe. Either way, both are phenomenal wines, but I was like, yeah, Artisan 5 is fabulous, but like that Deluge Storm though, like let me save $20 and let me have my awesome fruity, like just all of the vanilla leather deliciousness, smooth velvet notes just running down my body. Like it's just, it's an overall experience. Okay. So I was just like, let me just slide some of this into my case because it's going to get drank. All right. And now I have enough that I feel okay with like bringing it to Christmas and sharing it with other people. That's the other thing. Like, you know, when you have a limited quantity of certain things, especially if it's like a quality wine, a lot of times I find people end up like saving it. Even myself, I like work in wine, so it's never like I have a wine shortage. But there are times where I'm looking at my display of over 250 bottles, and I'm like, I don't know what to drink. I don't have anything to drink because there's nothing that like I'm like. There's nothing that lives up to this moment right now. Like there's nothing that like really supports this moment that I'm having. Like I'm just having a typical Tuesday night and these bottles are like made for more. It's kind of what I say to myself sometimes where I'm like, okay, well, I have 6 bottles of that. I'm okay with opening that. But like, I only have 1 bottle left of this. So this has to be for like, I don't know. I have to get engaged for this bottle. Like I have these like things going on in my head about like why I can't open certain things and whatnot. But unless it's open that bottle night, which is like a night in February, so we can gear up for that, which gives you permission to just open that bottle of wine that's been like hanging out in your wine cellar, on your wine rack or whatever for a special occasion, but you haven't figured out what that occasion is. Open that bottle night is the perfect time for that. It might actually be in January. I have to double check on that, but I'll let you know. Smooth velvet vanilla slidings. Are we still talking? Yeah, that's exactly where my brain was going, Angela. I was like, I don't even know if I'm talking about wine right now, but it's just that good. Honey. All right. And then I got 3 bottles of our Macron. Look at that. Oh, look at that. So this is our Cookie Cellars Macron. It did not come in our wine club, mainly because of the alcohol level of it. So the Macron is our port style wine, right? And so port is a fortified wine aged in like bourbon barrels. It has a higher alcohol content. And some states, shame on you states, don't allow like wine of a certain alcohol level to be shipped. Like it doesn't allow any sort of like delivery of beverages of a certain alcohol volume to be shipped to them. So I think that like some places have like a limit of like 15% or something like that. And this bottle here, are you ready, my friend? It is 18.5% alcohol. So it packs a punch, honey. And yes, so I know this is going to go quick. I might end up getting more bottles this month. We'll see how I feel. But it is a sweet wine. It is a dessert wine. It is phenomenal. You can like reduce it and put it on top of some like vanilla ice cream. You can just drink it straight up. Like if you're like, let me just skip dessert and have like a liquid dessert, like kind of how I just skipped breakfast and had a fruit smoothie for breakfast. It's the same idea. So it's just like hanging out with that port, right? You can do that. Or, you know, you can get like extra decadent and just have the port with like a chocolate cake or like a brownie or something like that. And it's just like, so good. So good. Speaking of chocolate, the pairing recipe is a triple chocolate cake, honey. Yes, honey. Oh, and let's see. This is 100% Toriega Nacional. It is a Portugal, a varietal that is known for, or typically grown in Portugal. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, what are the words I'm looking for? I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. That never works out. But this is actually a California wine. So for a other fun facts. So for a port to actually just straight up be a port, it has to be made in Portugal. The same as for champagne to be like a champagne, it has to be made in the Champagne region of France. So Portugal has to be made in Portugal. So you typically hear port style when it's not from Portugal. So there you go. There's your little tippy two today. 18.5% alcohol. Goes great with chocolate cake, brownies, dried fruit and nuts, blue cheese, and gorgonzola. Ooh, yes. Wine nachos. Do you know what wine nachos are? Let's talk about it. But first, I'm going to get a sip of wine. Yes. Here's my fruit smoothie for the morning. With my pomegranates. The pomegranates are still making me so happy. All right. So, what did I tell you? And then I got really excited about the pomegranates. And now I'm like, what was I going to tell you? Something about the port. Something about port. Something about port. Come to me. Wine nachos. Wine nachos. See, you just have to like go through. Sometimes I just have to like read the last word that I read before I said the thing. And it comes like right back to me. So wine nachos. If you've got a Trader Joe's has these like chocolate crisp things that look kind of like Pringles, but they straight up chocolate. Okay. So they're like straight up chocolate. And then you just like sprinkle a little blue cheese or gorgonzola, whatever floats your boat on top of that. And then you do a little like drizzle of honey, or you could do agave if you're like feeling a little like frisky. I don't know. Or if you want to be like fancy AF, get you some honeycomb, hun. Okay. Honeycomb, you could get it at Trader Joe's. You can also order it in like packs from Amazon. I learned this from Kay because she makes cheese boards for like a living. Okay. And so you put that honeycomb and that cheese crumble on top of the nachos and you eat it. So good. And you pair it with red wine. And it's just fire because, you know, blue cheese and like rich dark chocolate go great with red wine. Like it's just something about like the like tartness of like dark chocolate and the fattiness of the cheese and the funk of blue cheese and the like rich robust flavor of the red wine. It goes amazing. So you could do the port style wine with some wine nachos and like have your life be changed. All right, so that is it for this unboxing of December. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any wine questions, drop them below, my friend. You can also shoot me a DM. If you are looking to shop for some wine, definitely go to winedivatiara.com. You can join the wine club there. You can just shop for individual bottles. You can even learn more about becoming a wine consultant like myself. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I love you, big. Mwah. Cheers.